Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time we're going to go over RadioOnline.com, and it says, man accused of murdering Takeoff demands money to hire a private investigator, says he's innocent. Um, the article was done by Haley Gunn, and it says the man who was arrested for the fatal shooting of Migos rapper Takeoff appeared in court with an unusual request for the judge. Suspect shooter Patrick Clark requested money from the court to hire a private investigator for his case, Radar Online has learned. Clark, age 33, said he was unable to pay for the PI himself and revealed his attorney had agreed to a reduced rate due to his financial situation. Okay. According to legal documents, um, obtained by TMZ, Clark asked for a lump sum of $5,000 for PI work. The Houston club promoter, who is also a rapper and goes by the name DJ Pat, told the court that he has already found a private eye that would be willing to work for a reduced rate of $85 an hour, as he is unable to pay the normal rate at the moment. Clark said he has used all of his funds to hire his lawyer and was without additional resources to hire the investigator. He said he needed the professional to properly investigate Clark's case and to prepare effectively for trial. RadioOnline.com reported that Clark was arrested by Houston PD a month after the fatal shooting that occurred outside of the bowling alley, 810 Billiards and Bowl. Clark's bond was set at $2 million. If Clark posts bond, he will be released on house arrest. Further, he would be prohibited from possessing or owning a firearm or any deadly weapon. Clark would also not be allowed to use marijuana or any form of controlled substance without a proper prescription. Additionally, Clark was barred from communicating with Takeoff's family, Jay Prince Jr. and Shakur Stevenson, who is a boxing star that was present the night of the fatal shooting. Wow. So that is the latest in what is going on in terms of presumed accused uh, uh, Clark. You know, it just seems real. I don't know, man. I think that they are not investigating this case the way that they should. They are not putting in the footwork or the paperwork or, investigating it. I understand the public outcry to quickly find Takeoff's killer, murderer. However, would you rather have a quick conviction or would you rather have a just conviction? There is a difference. When I say a quick conviction, I can use examples of Sanat Ayad, Aned Syed, excuse me. He was wrongfully convicted and spent over 20 years in jail for a murder that he did not commit. He was later exonerated because of DNA evidence. I'm not saying that Clark is guilty or not guilty. That's for the court to decide. However, what I'm saying is, in the Syed case, also, when his on and off girlfriend was murdered, he was quickly arrested, detained, and quickly, sent to jail, prosecuted, and given a life sentence. Only to find out 23 years later that he was innocent of the murder, and the murderers was still walking around free. I hope this is not the case in this Takeoff murder. However, I just don't feel that Houston is doing their job. I think it's more of they're doing this for appeasal of the community, of the people that's affected, for the public outrage that yes, Takeoff is gone. He was murdered. It was senseless. Yes, it was. All of those things. However, I would rather it be fair justice than just a quick band-aid over the situation. Keep in mind that none of this is going to bring Takeoff back in any form or fashion, respectfully. I say that. However, I would rather the right person be convicted rather than a patsy or a convenient suspect to be presented to the world as Takeoff's murder. And there's a lot of moving parts with that because, again, referring to the Syed case, he still has to live with the stigma. His ex-girlfriend's family still feel that he is the killer, even though he was exonerated 23 years later through DNA evidence, and evidence that was not presented at the time of his trial and conviction and arrest. So, it's just I'm up in the air with it. If he's in fact proven guilty by the Houston police doing their job and doing their job effectively, then I will accept that. It just seems too rushed. It just seems too, okay, we got the guy, we got the killer. We're not looking for anything else. We're not, do your fucking job. You know what I'm saying? This is why citizens in Houston paid you to do your job. And that goes for any police force in the United States. Do your job. You're a public servant. Don't appease the people to just because they want a sense of, the person has been caught and it comes to find out it's not the right person. All the articles and stuff that I've read, speaking on this man's character, does not give me the feeling that he was even a violent man, that he was even a, person that was in the streets in that way, in terms of, guns and, all the criminal activity, from what I've read. So I'm not understanding why of all these nights and all these days, he would all of a sudden, I'm going to carry a gun and I'm going to go to this bowling alley for, a private party, and I'm just going to all of a sudden shoot randomly and kill somebody, when his character, as far as I know, based on from what I've heard from people that have spoken on him, has not presented that type of behavior. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that people don't have breaks and situations don't happen and pop off. However, I just think that it's too convenient that this man is sitting in jail right now. I do. I truly do. I want justice for Takeoff and his family, as well, because his death was senseless. However, I do not want it to be two men that have their life taken away because the Houston PD wanted to be fucking lazy. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying, because they wanted to be lazy and they wanted to appease the community and the people that wants justice. The question is, do you want justice or do you want real justice? Okay? It's not enough to convict a person and put them in jail and they haven't actually committed the crime. But to have the right person that actually committed the crime put in jail. And the thing about it, why is no one else saying anything? All the people that were there, why aren't they talking? You have all these people that's coming out speaking for Clark, speaking to his character, speaking to his work ethic, speaking to what he did in his daily life, but you don't have any of those people really that was there that night actually speaking out and speaking their piece. It's something wrong with that. It's something not right with that. That's just how I feel. But let me know how you feel down in the comments. I'm sure that I'll get some feedback on it or whatever the case is. And I look forward to it. Let's get down in the comment section. Let's chop it up as always. Most definitely. Also, let's always, be fair to the circumstances. None of us was there. However, and all of this is speculation. I can say that for certainty. However, I would rather the right person be put in jail for the crime of taking Takeoff's life than it be another man whose life was ruined because you have lazy investigation work. You have lazy police, work. And you have a outcry, a demand for instant gratification, instant justice. I don't want that. I want the right person that actually did it to be in jail. So let me know how y'all feel down in the comments. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you watching this video. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please let me know your opinion on this video or any video that I do. And I will get with you guys in the next video.